Hello, my crafty friends. I'm going to be creating a new page in my art journal today. I'm going to start with 2 layers of gesso just to prepare and prime the pages so I can paint them. Now, I have in my mind the colors like the rainbow colors. I want to do something with the rainbow colors. I'm not quite sure yet exactly what that is, but I'm going to just start by doing the coloring. I'm using my color burst powders because I find they're very vibrant and I want this page to be quite bright. One tip that I do have that I found while I've been working with these powders is that they do need a porous surface, so they do work best on something like watercolor paper. I'm using them here on gesso, and although they still work, you don't get the same blending effect like you would with watercolor paper. So I'm still going to use them, but I just have to sort of go over it a couple of times and blend a little bit extra, whereas with the watercolor paper where it absorbs it, it makes much better finishes. Also, because the paper isn't porous, it tends to pool a bit. That is why I'm using some watercolor paper to press on top and pick up some of the color. So that actually makes nice designs, and then I can always use the watercolor paper that I've pressed the designs on for another project. You can see here the different finish that watercolor paper gives the powders. I have the details of some of the products I'm using in the description of this video. I have a new stencil of little stars. I purchased this at the Reject Shop here in Australia, and I'm just going to do some designs with it with some gesso. I then use a baby wipe to wipe it, and then I do it over the actual page so it actually pushes some of the color through again, and you have some lighter stars or designs from your stencil. I love using black for a contrast in a lot of my pieces, so I'm going to use it here too, and I'm just putting it on the edges near where the star stenciling is done, and I'm just letting it run through in between the gesso. I'm not putting a lot, just a little bit, but I love the contrast it creates and how it makes the colors pop. And I'm just using black acrylic paint that I've watered down a little bit. And then I'm also going to add some black splashes with the same paint. Now I want to use some wording, so I've decided to choose this purple card that says Make a Wish. It's a Project Life card that I have, and I think it just suits the picture quite well. To make it stand out and be sort of the focal point, I'm just going to put it onto a black backing. Just to give it a little bit of a black trim, I find this will bring it to the foreground and make it pop. I also want to add these little stars. They're actually die cuts and they're actually starfish, but I'm going to use the white side, the underside, and just going to paint them black and add them to my page. And you can never have too many stars, so I'm adding some more. I'm putting a double coat of black acrylic paint on each of the stars. The cardstock that I've used for the back of this card has got a little bit of a white design. It's not totally black, and I want to make it totally black to match the stars, so I'm just painting it with 2 coats of black acrylic paint too. I then glue down the stars with some craft glue. I'm now attaching the card with some double-sided tape. A few more black splashes and we're nearly done. I'm just drawing a line around the edging with a black fine liner pen, and every now and then I'm doing a little bit of a squiggle just to give it a little bit of interest and not make it just like a straight line, just to give it a little bit of texture. And there the page is done. I'm quite happy with the color background. I love that it's bright and reminds me a little bit of a galaxy, albeit a rainbow galaxy. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it and maybe got some inspiration for your own creations. Please do subscribe to my channel. I have lots of videos coming up, and I will see you again soon. Bye.